Hi friends, welcome to the Share Report. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, and for those who are returning, thank you so much for being here. Be sure to share this channel with others, get others involved, become active citizens. This channel is definitely about educating ourselves, knowing what we're up against, knowing from our past so that we don't repeat the things in history that are not worth repeating and that were bad in history. We don't want to repeat those things, and just educating ourselves. So that's what this channel is all about. And thank you all so much for your kind words and for your support and all the things. So with that being said, I wanted to slide right into this video. So typically I don't like to respond to negative comments or mean comments or hate comments or things of that sort, because I really don't care. There's better things to talk about, and this channel is free speech. You can say whatever you want to say about me. It doesn't really matter. For the most part, you guys are very smart and on it, but occasionally I do get some comments. So I wanted to address one of them because I posted a very small clipping talking about Kamala Harris offering to black men weed. That's what she's basically doing, and trying to gain their vote, because there are a lot of black men who are not buying the narrative that Kamala Harris is putting forth. Not saying every single black man, but there are a lot of black men. They're like, you know what? She's been VP for the past 4 years. We are worse off. I don't want to have another 4 years of this. What has she done for us? The black community, we are still struggling, all the things. So a lot of black men are not buying it. And they're also feeling very, very insulted by her offering the legalization of weed to them. So it's kind of like tossing out this little carrot to gain them, because statistically, black men are pro-weed. There are other communities as well, but statistically pro-weed. So she's trying to offer this little carrot to kind of buy votes, because there's no other offering that she has to give to them. She can't provide any other things, any other substance to them, anything solid to them to get the vote, to gain the vote. It's not like she's done anything magnificent or great in the last 4 years. So I got some anger over that comment that this particular person has been to the rallies, all the things, and that I'm lying, and all those things. So I wanted to let you know that whenever I post a video, I have done a ton of research. I put a lot of time into these videos, doing my research, looking at the pros, look at the cons, look at the negative, looking at the positive, coming to a conclusion. Maybe I not have every single fact, because it takes a lot of time to present every single fact, but I do a lot of research. So I just wanted to point that out to you. And then I wanted to say this, that this, what I have presented about Kamala Harris offering black men weed, they actually find it very insulting. There's lots of men on here saying they feel insulted by that, thinking that that's the only thing that black men do is go around and smoke weed. They do a lot of other productive things. So that does not just come from me. It's not like the Share Report decided to put that lie out there. It actually came from Kamala Harris's website. And I wanted to read this fact to you. So here we go. So on KamalaHarris.com, she has in bold black letters, Vice President Harris will deliver for black men. Okay, bold letters on her website, what she's going to do when she becomes president. So, legalizing recreational marijuana and creating opportunities for black Americans to succeed in this new industry. So not only are you wanting to kind of toss it out there and make it legal, but you're also wanting to, just us have these opportunities for this new industry to make everybody on the street high. So that doesn't come from me. That comes from her website. That comes from her own mouth. That comes from a plethora of her tweets that I have personally seen. So I just want to let you know, the next time that you come at me, make sure that you know your facts. Because I do a lot of research. A lot of research. Another thing I wanted to present here is this thing about talking about people's race is getting really old. We have so many issues in this country, and the only thing people want to dwell on is what color they are. There are people in every single ethnicity, race, creed, whatever it may be, that is struggling right now in America. They're struggling to pay their rent, their mortgage, buy food, inflation, there's inflation through the roof, put gas in their car, take care of their children. every single color is facing that right now. But people want to just dwell on one thing. So I typically don't like to talk about race on here because there's, like I said, there's more important things to talk about. So hopefully I don't have to bring this up because it's getting really old. It's very juvenile. And it shows that you have a very, very shallow heart when the only thing you want to talk about is race. There's other people who are struggling. And one last thing before I put this topic to rest, before I head over to my next report that I want to share with you that's important for us to know, is that remember men, I want you to remember this. Remember Eve, she took the fruit from Satan and she offered it to her husband and he took part of it. And look where we are today. So don't buy into this little marijuana that's being offered to you by a woman. Don't believe that, because you never know what will happen to you down the road. You think you're getting something good, but your whole world may change and decline from that little bit of offering, that sneakiness, that deceptiveness. Another thing that I wanted to point out to you is that don't think that every single law that is passed is for your benefit. Look at Georgia Tan. I did a video about that. Georgia Tan, she had judges and other public officials, public servants pass laws about adopting, that the parents' information was concealed from the children. And people are like, you know what, that's so sweet. She wants to protect the adoptees. No, it's because she was doing something illegal. She was selling people's children and making a profit from that. And judges and other people in politics and nurses, they were all involved with it. So don't think that a law that is saying that it's going to pass for you to, for legalization of marijuana to be passed is going to benefit you. Open your eyes, see what is around you. Don't think that this law is going to benefit you. You're going to grow a little weed in your backyard and get high and do whatever you want to do. Don't be deceived. It's all about greed. And remember, if you were to get sick from the offering of the marijuana that they are presenting to you, you can't sue them. Too bad for your luck. So I wanted to present that to you and remind you to vote no on 3 on Tuesday. If you have not voted yet, vote no on 3. So I'm putting that topic to rest. Now on to the next report. I was very shocked to find out that in Tennessee, this has been a few months now, but things are being brought to my attention. But there was actually a vote in Tennessee for them to disclose information about, so there's specific words that we can't say on this channel because YouTube likes to flag and ban things. So we're gonna call it poison dart food. I'm pretty sure you know what I mean by that. So they're now injecting lettuce, specifically lettuce, with some poison dart ingredients, because there's some people, you know, gone is the day where you get the poison dart in your arm, but now they're wanting to inject it in food. And I'm hearing and reading that this is something that they've been working on for quite a while. And the University of California has been working on this since probably 2010, 2013, somewhere between that. They started this process, and I read it on their website where they were going to be injecting lettuce. So Tennessee passed a law about 7-8 months ago stating that food that has been injected with poison dart materials, it has to be disclosed on the label. So friends, I want you to really think about that. This report that I am bringing to you is something that is so important. Because what is it? Why are they so concerned about getting poison dart material inside of our systems? And it goes to change your DNA. What is it about these people? We will talk more about this subject. We will dive deeper into it. I will link the University of California article for you. But that is something very disturbing. That is something that we need to be talking about, because lately there has been a lot of outbreak in the food industry with Listeria, E. coli. That is something that we need to talk about, because the way to control people, one of the ways to control people is through food, because every single human being has to eat, right? So I'm thinking there's something unique and very fishy going on in the food industry. So think about that. I wanted to pass those 2 reports on to you, and just thank you all so much for being here. I'll be back with another video. We'll talk soon, because that is something that we really need to talk about, dive deeper into, and have a little more discussion about. So let me know what you think in the comments. I love reading your comments, whether they're negative or positive, for free speech here on the Share Report. So let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.